Humble beginnings, big dreams. The first Ivory Coast native to win a challenger title did so last week in Abidjan in front of his home crowd. With that victory, he is now inside the top 270 in the world and within striking distance of the Grand Slam qualies. Eliakim Coulibaly, welcome to the changeover. All right, and we back. Justin Roberts here. I am on the call with two challenger champions here. I have my co-host Jody McGinley and first-time challenger winner as well, Eliakim Coulibaly from Ivory Coast. Thanks for joining us, bro.
Thank you. You're welcome. It's a pleasure to always be here with you guys.
That's a good start. Bro, so I want to congratulate you on the recent success, your first challenger title at home then in the Ivory Coast. But I have to give you a little bit of shit to start. So you win the match, right? You fall to the floor. And before you shake Aziz's hand, you go into the crowd. People who win Grand Slams don't even do that. Like, you win a Grand Slam, you shake the people's hand, then you go to the crowd. What happened there? Why'd you become so overcome with emotion after the win there?
Actually, it was not the crowd. It was my coach, my former national coach. I was just there. And, it's like, when you win, it was just emotion. I didn't even know what to do. My body just moved and went there, So I was so happy that I didn't know what to do. So I just felt like going to him and just giving him a hug, and after going to shake. It's not like, I did on purpose or something. It's just something that happened to be, It happened to be. So this is what happened, and
Yo, how incredible were the crowds there? I've seen a few nice crowds. Like, the Mexican crowds are really supportive of Mexican players and stuff. But they're running up and down. If you win certain points, they're like running up to the front row and stuff.
Stop
the crowd's
that.
Incredible there.
Yeah.
Hype.
That's the African crowd. That's how it is. Like, they don't even know much about tennis. They're supporting like it's football. It's supporting like it's a football match. You go to Nigeria, I think they are the best. It's the worst. It's the best crowd ever you would ever have. In the national tournaments, you go to Ghana. It's crazy out there. You come to Ivory Coast, it's crazy. So I think that's how the crowd is in Africa, and especially in West Africa, it's dope. It's crazy,
Yo, I felt bad for the crowd sometimes, but bro, it was so hot, yo. And sometimes, like, in the day matches, like, you do not want to be outside. And, like, that court has maybe some umbrellas, but a lot of the time there's no umbrellas. So you're just fucking cooking in the sun. But, like, you played a night match, so that was probably decent weather. Like, you're not dying. But, like, in the daytime, the ball kids, I felt so bad for them, bro. Like, oh, my goodness.
It was hot.
Cooking. And they don't know the rules. Like, the ball kids don't know the rules. Like you said, they don't really know tennis. So they're, like, kind of learning. They don't know the score. Them boys out there tired, bro. Like, tired, hot, like.
The body's kind of used to it. It's used to it because it's like, they were born in the sun. It's like, but it was really hot. Then there it was so hot because me, I've always been in Ivory Coast, when I was back home before, but I just have to be gone for like 1 or 2 months. And then when I come back, I'm dying. I'm dying like you. I'm dying like everybody else. It's just a matter of getting used to it. But it was so hot. With the courts and everything, the courts was so shiny with the eyes. It was really difficult. It was all about getting used to it.
It's maybe record time to bring up Fonseca's name, but the Brazilian crowds are similar. Like, they're very passionate, like soccer fans, football fans.
Really?
How did it? Yeah. Like, when we went to Miami they insane. Were chanting songs and throwing flags, and it was like, I've never seen it in tennis match before.
Did they have a chant? Was it like a chant for your name and stuff, or no? They were just like freaking out.
They were like, Eliakim, in French, like, let's go Eliakim, let's go Eliakim, let's go Eliakim. But the thing is that those guys don't know about tennis. They don't know anything about tennis. They don't know the rules, they don't know anything. So when you're about to serve, there's one guy's like, put your first serve in, or like, at the point in time, I was like, bro, can you just shut up a bit? I'm just trying to focus, I will be there playing and I will miss the first serve and they'll be like, oh, I will be like, oh my God. In my head, I already man, what did you just fucking do? Like, I was trying to stress and put my second serve in. I ended up doing double foot. It's so nice to be playing home with the crowd, but it's so stressful. So stressful. That's why in the first week it was so tough for me, so tough mentally and everything. I had to get everything together. I had to work, prepare my mind to it, and the second leg it was just magic. Getting to play with the crowd.
I wanted to ask you, like, that similar question. So it can be a boost to be in front of the home crowd, but also the stress and the pressure. Are there any moments you remember from the matches where, like a certain moment where they actually help you kind of flip a match or get over a certain tough moment in a match, or no?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely in the first week, it was kind of difficult because in Davis Cup, like I remember in 2023 or 2022, we played Morocco. Man, I didn't play any tennis. That was the match. I think I played I did 26 double foot in the whole match. 26 double foot. And I was still playing 5-4 in the third set, 7 for the match. I lost the match. And after I got cooked, people were like, this is the number one that you're talking about. Eliakim sacks and all that. And then all the crowd talking. Because what people don't know is that it's so good to play home. But it's not like in France. In France, people are civilized, like they know about tennis, they know what to do. But back home in Africa, man, they don't give a damn. No matter who you play, they are supporting. They want you to win. They want you to win. So obviously in the match, it helped me a lot, especially in the second leg. I was more getting used to it. And in the final against Dugas, I lost the first set, and I was like, you know what, just fuck it, because you always wanna when there's a crowd, you always wanna do well for them. You're playing and you're like, oh, okay, what would they think about my tennis? What would they think? Am I able to play perfect tennis for them? But at the end, I was like, fuck it, just do what you know how to do. And at the end, you're alone, make sure that when you're in front of the mirror, you're like, yeah, I gave it all. And then after it was just magic. I did amazing. I played pretty good,
Did you ever use them? Like try to use them in moments to get them to be louder or anything like that, or no?
Yeah, I try in some moment. In some moment, I try to do that. But sometimes, you get to do that, and after you're so pumped, and you don't do anything after. You don't do anything. You get overhyped and everything.
26 of them, 26
times.
Yeah,
you do 26 times. And no, but for me, it was there's a moment, where you locked in and everything. When I was doing an amazing point, yeah, I would do that. But I was just, my composure was just good. I was just trying to next point, each time, every point, I was just trying to focus and do my own thing.
Did you find it easier to do that as the week went on, like managing the expectations and managing the crowd and the mental stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Because after the first week, man, I was so down. After the first week, I was so down. I was like, what is going on, man? You coming again, Davis Cup, you fuck shit up. And then this sorry for my language.
I love it, bro. It's good. It's just funny. It's our first time speaking, so I don't know how you are. So it's just funny to hear the way you communicate.
No, Justin, in between the tournaments, I saw this man sitting down just on the court, re-gripping his racket and stuff, but he's just sitting by himself. Just you can just tell someone he's thinking about stuff, just sitting down there. I'm just like, boy.
It was a rough time after the first one.
I just went, shook his hand. Then just went back,
Yeah, man, you just there, man, Davis Cup, they talk so much shit about me, you cannot imagine. Man,
I can imagine. We've had some of those issues.
The people from the federation had to come in a meeting, yo, what did you do? It was kind of like a disgrace and all that. I was like, oh, damn, guys. Yeah, it was kind of because those guys, they don't know anything. They don't know what's happening in the tour. Tennis is a tough sport. They think it's like football. They think it's like tennis is the toughest sport ever, man. To ever be played, to ever live, And then you go and they tell you yeah, what did you do and stuff? Don't do that again. Try when you play home, trying to, I was like, okay.
To put 26 double fault.
So when I definitely. Because, and then when I went back for the first week, and the crowd was there, the atmosphere is different, with the crowd and everything. The courts become different. Everything is so different. Everything was so different. And I still fought, tried my best, but after the match, I was done. and they kept talking shit. Even the small kids, Eliakim, it's 300 ATP, but what is he doing? He still comes and lose. People kept talking. And then now, when I won everybody wants, Eliakim. Everybody wants to see Eliakim. Eliakim is the best. But no, I don't give a damn about that because it's just life. You take it how it comes,
I have a question about the court there. So, stadium court, would you agree with me the stadium court had the worst bounces of the three? Like, I like the other two courts. They were pretty good. But stadium court bounces were bad.
100%.
Don't you think?
100%.
But that suited you. That's, in my opinion, that suited you because the guys who wanted to take the ball early, if they're taking time away off the bounce, they're taking time away from themselves. So if it bounces bad, then they're fucked. But like for guys like you, Aziz, like the guys who maybe even Maximus Jones who won the first week,
it was
he hits the ball big. He hits the ball big, but he doesn't stay close to the baseline. He's like a few steps back. So like, don't you think that helped you? Like the bad bounces maybe suited you a little bit more than some of the other guys?
I mean, I think maybe I don't know because it's all about like tennis players. We all gotta adapt to the conditions. Because first time I played on this center court, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's not the same. It's not the same as the courts at the back, like you said, or the practice court where we were playing, The practice courts down there, it was so much better, I felt really great,
Someone told me that they had to Google if Abidjan was altitude because like no returns were going back into the court.
Yeah, I know, but like, no, it's not altitude.
And
it's
sea level.
Yeah, it's sea level. But I was in those down on the court down there, bro, I was popping first serve flat.
No,
wide
great.
And everything. But when you go in the center court, you cannot hit any wide serve. You have to jump like Usain Bolt or something to be able to put the serve in, So it was kind of...
I was loving it, bro. I was serving.
Yeah.
I love stadium court.
Really?
I love this for the serve. For the returns,
for the serve is good.
Impossible.
And after for the return, you're trying to do whatever you can. But I think in the second week, I was starting to get used to it, and it was so much better.
Yeah.
Because I
think it was better for the righties because the slice out wide on the deuce side for the righties, both sides was like a little bit downhill.
Yeah.
And for the lefties, obviously it's not that way.
Because sometimes you hit a serve, the ball will go flat. Like you won't even be able to bring it back, And then it was crazy. Even on the returns, I was just trying to put the ball in and make the guy play. And when even mixing the game was so much better because if you slice the ball, it's so much effective.
I saw today you put in your story back to work.
Yeah.
What was the celebration like after the first title? You touched the streets a little bit or no? You took about 4 days off, my boy.
Yes, 100%.
You want the truth or you want the...
I want the whole truth and nothing but the truth. That's what I want.
No, but definitely after the final...
When someone starts with no, but it's something serious.
Yeah,
no,
it's
but
serious.
After the final, it was pretty late, but I still went clubbing. I still went
right on time.
I went to the club at 2 a.m., and then go back at
2 a.m. you get there?
Yeah, 2 a.m. you get there, but don't worry, in Africa, man, until 6 a.m. it's club. We're vibing, I still have to enjoy it because, man, I'm coming from far. I'm coming from way downtown, so I had to enjoy this shit, And then because I was normally supposed to leave on Wednesday, back to France, And after because of the media and seeing some people, so I had to stay. I had to extend it. But I went clubbing for until 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and I got back to sleep, Yeah. Because I had to enjoy it because I told my guy because it was Miko, the guy that played doubles with Benoit Paire.
Yeah. I played him.
Yeah, you played him. Yeah. I told him bro, if I win this tournament, we're going down. There's no way we ain't going down. If I win this tournament, we're going clubbing at the end. So it was that was kind of it was tricky. But it was kind of a motivation because I told him, if you're going, if
you want to go out,
if I win this tournament, we're going out. I was just thinking about that, just thinking about if I win this tournament, we're going out, and then we just went out and had fun. It was not that crazy, but it was just after playing, a lot of stress, you need to be able to
We tried to do the
enjoy.
same thing, but it didn't really work.
Yeah.
Like when I won Morelos, but it was a day later. Like I had to after I won Morelos in like 5 p.m. we got in a taxi, drove 2 hours, or like maybe even later. It was later because we practiced at like 9 p.m. that night on clay. Then I took a flight the next morning early to Miami, and then we went out in Miami that night. But by that time, I'm fucking exhausted. Like, I don't even want to go out anymore. Like,
yeah, me too. I was literally after the final. Man, I had to pack. I had to arrange my stuff. My mom came. We had to chill. We had to talk, and then we had to pray because I'm really Christian, you know. And then after, when we went out, it was 2. Man, I was in the taxi. I was literally cramping. I was like, bro, I'm going back to sleep. I'm going back to sleep.
You gotta hydrate. That's when you're gonna start hydrating.
Yeah, bro. I could drink anything that I wanted, like water and everything. I was still cramping because the tension was too much, you know. And then we went. Once we got in the club, okay, listening 1-2 music, I was like, oh damn, now we started this shit, you know what I'm saying?
What kind of music they play?
What's the vibes here?
Man, it's crazy. Ivorian song, American song, every type of music they play. You love it out here, man. Come to my country.
Bro, I went to the gym one day. Well, no, I went to the gym multiple days, but the first day I went to the gym, I literally had my Shazam on my phone open, and I just saved like 20 songs. Every song they played, I just save it, save it. Yeah, every song.
You should come. It's a vibe because there's something that we say in French. Abidjan c'est doux because it's like it's the best, you know, because the nightlife here is crazy. The nightlife
Bro, you were
here is
supposed
crazy.
to take me out for some food, and we never made it.
Nah,
I was supposed to get some local
you know
food.
what? Next year, because next year they're switching to a 75. You know, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like Congo, Ivory Coast, Togo. You know, it's gonna be like 3 legs. So we can do something. It's gonna be good.
People were asking me about those tournaments. They were asking like if it was safe and how nice it was. Bro, it was great. Like the hotel was so nice. The food was good. Like, the mall was right across the street. I mean, okay, the court had bad bounces, but if they fix that, it's great. And maybe some of the referees are inexperienced, but besides that, it's great. Yeah,
because the thing is that like they organized the tournaments is like they didn't know they were gonna organize the tournament. They had like 2 months to organize it, 3 months to organize it. So the president, that's why the president did. That's why the president did a very good job. That's why he had to pull all his contact and they organized it. And at the end, it was fantastic. I think it's one of the best tournaments and even in Africa, you know, because with the hotel and everything, if you remove the court side and the referees, man, it's amazing. You get a cinema, you get the food, the people are nice. You know, where you're going to eat is fantastic, you know.
Quickly back to music. I know like Nigeria is with the Afrobeat, South Africa, I'm a piano. What's the Ivorian thing? What's your music?
Man, it's rap. It's something like we call rap Ivoire because the country is called Côte d'Ivoire. So it's rap Ivoire and it's pretty good. There's a guy who is like going up right now. He's singing like, you know, drills, the song, the drill, the kind of music.
Drill rap,
drill, he's doing it pretty well. You gotta listen to it. You will love it, actually, because the guy's good.
When we get back down there,
the guy's good.
But yeah,
the guy's pretty good.
I think it's definitely important that you celebrate these victories because I mean, like you said before, tennis is a tough sport. Like you lose all year, like you make first round, semis, final, whatever. It's not that often that you get to be the one to hold a trophy at the end of the week. So you have to savor these moments, you know. I
mean, honestly speaking, if I have time, I don't go out. I'm the guy who's always indoor, always focused. But if I have time to enjoy, I enjoy it to the fullest. You know, you know, it's not a matter of saying, oh, he's going out because he's not professional. He's going out because he just want to find out he went out. Yeah, he's not professional. Because I know there are some people that are going to say that, yeah, he won. He thinks he's like, this is the hand. He's not focused for the, no, bro. That's not it. There are some people that need it. Me, I'm focused 100%. But man, sometimes I'm not a robot. I have to enjoy.
Have to enjoy life too.
I have to celebrate, you know.
Yeah,
and
for
after
sure.
we get back to, after we get back to work.
You got one of them elephants? It was an elephant, the trophy?
Yeah, it's right there.
I have mine too. I haven't been home yet.
Really?
Yeah. And then my mom was like, she wanted me to get the second elephant the second week, but it wasn't to be. You know?
Was it meant
the
to
tennis
be?
gods didn't allow me to get 2 elephants, just 1 elephant. Yeah.
But the trophies are not bad. They're really nice. I like them.
Yeah, they're cool.
I like them.
Yo, who raised you? Do the right thing. subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, like the video, notification bell, all them good things. Help the boys grow. So now, title, now you're sitting at 269 in the world, so you're inside 270. You're getting kind of close to this this Grand Slam quality cut. How are you feeling about your year right now and kind of what's to come?
Man, I'm grateful, bro. I'm grateful. I take it as it comes because the beginning of the year was pretty difficult. It was pretty difficult. Like you can see in my result, I haven't won many matches. And I was kind of stressing because, man, I did good in the middle of last year. So I got like a couple of points to defend there. And I was kind of thinking about it, but it's a relief, for me to be able to win home. People don't know, like, it's so tough to win home. It's tough to win a challenger, but it's tougher to win at home. So that's why it's so special for me. And yeah, we just got to keep working, and I'm so excited for what I have to do next. So excited, so pumped, to be able to play tournament because you just got to keep playing, keep playing. It's all about, but the ranking is gonna come because I know I have the level to be there. I know I'm capable of doing it. It's just a matter of when I'm going to do it. So I'm grateful and excited for what's coming next.
I agree 100% with you about like winning is also a habit. And I guess what I'm learning now is I've been doing pretty well in the challenges now and the higher levels because before I've won some futures and stuff, but you always, I guess the idea in everyone's mind is that futures is like the lowest of the low, which I guess it is. Like in professional tennis, it's the lowest level, right? So as I start to do a little bit better at the, in the middle, I guess challenges is in the middle of professional tennis, you start to do better, and then you realize like how important just winning matches overall is. Like this week I played a 25 and I made semis of a 25, and maybe I was a little bit complacent last night and today with my preparation. I lost today to a tough team, but like I just looking back, like reflecting on it, I realized how important just playing matches is. So you mix in the events where you go for it, like you go for the big points, the deep runs, the 50s, the 75s, the whatever, the 100s. You can get into the big tournaments, but then you also mix in the weeks where you're gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4 matches in a week, and like hopefully you can play a bunch of matches in a week, but you just keep that winning habit and keep that discipline and the feeling of winning matches.
Yeah, but like definitely that's right. Because look at an example like Diallo. Look at what he's doing now. Lost in the qualis, lucky loser, and then boom, quarterfinal, bro. That's like great things happen when it's unexpected. Great things happen. You don't even realize, you don't even know, and then boom, you just losing qualities.
It's actually not in our control at all.
Yeah, it's not.
The results are absolutely zero in your control. Like nothing is in your control. I start to feel like it's all about luck, actually.
Yeah, it kind of, but you create your luck. You walk, you put everything in your side, and then after God decides what you're gonna do. But you're not gonna work, doing nothing, and then expect to win because there are some guys, some guys that you find that are playing futures, they're losing. And then they come to challenges and then boom, semi-final. Boom,
that's Jody, brother. Jody
lost
first round, 15K 3 weeks in a row, and then went semis 100K and then win 75.
Yeah,
before that I went 2 more futures. I went second round, 2 more 25s. You see, and now I went semis 25. Yeah, I went 50K final. So I mean, I don't get it. It's literally not in your control. You do what you can to prepare. And then you step on the match court and you just fucking hope. You just like, all right, like
do your best and
because it doesn't mean shit like losing first round, second round in the future. You know that your level is there. Everybody loses. You're gonna lose more matches than you win in your whole career. You're not Djokovic, you're not Nadal, but you're just trying to do what you can. So there are some guys that you find that are losing, and then next they go to challenger, boom, they win, and you're like, oh, what the heck is going on? There are some guys that are going. Winning, and after losing, winning, losing. It's just like that. That's tennis. It's crazy. That's why during the final, I told my coach. I told him like, you have to be crazy to play this sport. You have to be crazy. You have to be crazy to. No, seriously, man. Let's talk honestly.
I agree.
You have to be crazy to play this sport because sometimes you're like 5-4, 40-15, you lose the match. Sometimes you're a break, you see yourself winning the tournament, and then you end up losing. And then it's crazy.
And then you're setting the breakdown, and then you win a match, and you all of a sudden you win a tournament. Like you can't predict anything.
I think that if 99% of the tennis players were not strong mentally, they would have shot themselves. I mean, it's true, bro. It's true. It's true. I'm seriously. I'm not lying. I'm talking honestly.
And it's just you, so it's heavy. It can become heavy. I mean, doubles maybe you can share the burden a little bit, but for the most part, in singles, like when it's a dog time, it's a dog time for you. You know, you have to really, really go through those paces and deal with it.
And the crazy is that, like, you playing well, you training well, you doing everything well, but you still lose.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's not in your control at all. It really is not.
You know what I'm saying? There's some guys.
It's actually kind of stupid.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid that we get tight all the time. It's actually so dumb. It's one of the jokes I've been making in the last 3 weeks. Like when I don't know why it started. It started in Abidjan.
Callum Pottergill.
You think that's what it was? Colin Portugal actually made that joke, but I kept saying it. I kept saying it like, wow, it's another opportunity for us to go out and prove ourselves. Like every morning I would wake up and tell Chidek, like first thing in the morning, Chidek, bro, we're so lucky. Like we have another chance to go out there and prove ourselves. Like we have another opportunity to go out and play tennis. Like unbelievable. And I did that every single day for the last 3 weeks. Like done that every single day. And it's like, it's so dumb that we get tight because you have so many chances. Like, you have the most chances actually.
Yeah,
like,
because after you lose, you can play again the next week if you want. You can.
Yeah.
I mean, you can play again the next. It's just that you're losing money, but you can always play.
That's true.
You're losing money, but as long as if you have the money, just play. You know.
That's true. But back to what you were saying before about like the people who would not do well in futures and then go to challenges and do well. One of my theories about that is structure. So I've been feeling this a lot in my game. It's like I struggle with when I don't know what they're gonna do, like, and I feel like I know the game decently well. So like I know if I serve here, they're more likely gonna do this. If I serve here, they're more likely gonna do this. This guy's forehand is better than his backhand, so you wanna I feel like I have a good understanding. But if they don't know what they're gonna do, then I don't know what they're gonna do. You know, and I feel like the higher up you go, the more structure you see. So like sometimes guys are not as good with like managing the uncertainty, because I know I'm not good at if they hit a ball and now suddenly I have a short ball off of a ball that I don't think deserved a short ball, and now I have to react and go for a mid-court forehand. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, you're right. Because to play challenges, to play futures nowadays, you don't have to play beautiful tennis. You don't have to play structured tennis. You can just push the ball, slice, and win a future. You know?
You think so? I think it's still tough. It's not easy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you have to win with the heart. You know, it's not beautiful tennis that's gonna help you win a future, because guys out there in the futures, bro, they want to kill you, man. Like they are there to kill. You know.
It's desperation down there,
it's
boy.
Desperation down there. You know, you go to Monastir, you play a guy, bro. You think you're gonna beat him easy with the win, with the condition. You know, challenges is perfect condition. New balls, you get new towers, you get
new balls are so good.
Yeah,
new balls are the best.
7 and 9, boy.
And then when
I was serving these balls today.
And you just live good.
Definitely,
bro. The balls were like fucking this big. I don't want to serve this football.
Yeah, because that's why you get guys that play good in challenges, because they like the good conditions. You know, they like the good conditions, because when you play challenger, you feel like a pro. You feel like, I'm in that element. Sure. You understand? But when you go and play futures down there, man, even to get a court, it's a problem, man. Man, you gotta be sharing a court with 4 people, 5 people, man. But when you're coming from futures to challenger, you're a dog. You know, you're the underdog. You wanna, no matter the good condition, you wanna kill it. You know. Because you know that, you're not used to that condition in futures. So when you get in challenges with a good condition, you don't care. It doesn't affect you. But people from challenges that go back to futures, they kind of like struggle a bit, because they're not used to it. You understand? They're not, unless you're super, super good.
You know what? You know why that is too? It's like when you go to a challenger, you feel like they cater to you a little bit. Like when I was in Morelos about to play the finals in Morelos and I heard the music and they were setting up on Stadium Court, I was like, wow, bro, that's unreal. They're getting ready for me to walk out there and play a match. People are going to, all this work because I'm about to go and play a match. When you're in the future, you're a fucking nuisance, bro. When you're in the futures, they're like, oh, we have these guys playing this tournament at my club this week. Like that means we have less courts to play. They're in the gym making noise. Yo, in Abidjan, this man, first day in Abidjan, this man walked into the into the breakfast place, no shirt on, in the hotel. One of the Tunisian guys. And I'm just thinking, bro, come on, dog. Like, it's such a nice hotel, and you're walking in there into the breakfast place. People are in suits. This man is rocking no shirt. And, like, that's what I think. Like, we're just tennis players. At the futures, you just feel like a nuisance. It's like, can I just have 3 practice balls? I don't want to have to leave my passport and social security number. At the least,
just respect me. When I ask a question, don't roll your eyes at me when I ask a question. Just
here, right?
Just help me out. Yeah.
In Spain, they're like, they give you these bottles, right? If you're playing a match. Don't think you're getting one of these if you're not playing a match. Don't think about it. No water for you, right?
In Challenger, you get all that.
Chidek is playing his match. He has his bottle because he's playing his match. Great. His water's done. He's in a third. So he asked me, can you go to the supervisor, ask the supervisor for a bottle of water for me? I go to the office. I ask for a bottle of water. She said, who's asking? I said, one of the players on court is asking for a bottle of water. She said, what's his name? Miss, just give me the water. It's water. Like, who does it matter? What's his name? What? You're going to write it down?
The budget is tight. The budget is too tight.
Give him the water, bro. He's thirsty. He's in a third. It's clay. Just give him a water, please. Please, just get the guy a water. That's all he wants. Just
the
some water.
budget is too tight to do that for them. You know, the budget is too tight. Yeah,
it is a nice feature though. This one, I like it.
I mean, I was in Tarragona, man. Tarragona, I played it this year. To pay my prize money, man, I had to wait for like 4 weeks.
Really? I'm so tight actually about my prize money. They're wiring it, and I'm like, no chance that
if they decide to wire your money in futures.
I had that in Cancun, and it took me like a month to get my money. I had to keep texting her every day. Every day.
Imagine.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But man, you cannot complain. You just have to be grateful.
I also think,
do your thing and get to the Grand Slam.
I also think that we don't help ourselves. Like, we don't help ourselves with our behavior, to be honest. Like maybe not us four, but like the tour as a whole, like the futures players as a whole. Like, I'm sure y'all saw what took place this week in Sabadell. Like, what, the guy that got defaulted?
For what?
You didn't see it? He was up 4-0. He broke to go 4-0 in the third, and I guess he didn't like the call like a point before, and he lashed out at the referee.
Hit the ref with a chupame, and he gave a little thrusting gesture towards the referee, and he got.
I'll send you the video so you can see. But like, it's stuff like that, or just basic things.
I am in no way defending this man, right? Please, before I speak anything, I am not defending anything he did. But sometimes, brother, a referee can be so annoying. Like, yesterday, I hit a second serve, right? I hit a kick serve, second serve, and in my opinion, it's on the line. The man come out the chair and shows me a mark that's this long. I said, brother, I hit a second serve, and you're showing me a first serve mark, and there's a mark on the line that's smaller, which makes more sense. And the serve he showed me was facing this way. So like I hit the outside of the ball. If I hit a kick, it's going to be either straight or a little bit this way, the ball mark. Correct? It's just common sense. But I try to explain this to the man, but his call is his call, and he stays. So I had a hard time with that and letting that go. I didn't tell him chupa me, but I told him I think he's very bad at what he does, and he's doing a poor job.
But this is what I'm saying. Like,
I said you're very bad at what you do.
But the thing is that in ITFs, you don't get, even you can do that, you get defaulted. Yeah, okay. But in challengers, you're gonna get a fine, man. And heavy.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, this guy is suspended 6 months. He should have been suspended.
So bad.
You don't get away with that. But
bad behavior.
I just think that we don't help ourselves. Like, for example, okay, this week, I think there's only 2 practice courts for the tournament. The facility has 6 million courts. So obviously everyone's not going to just use the 2 practice courts. We're going to go to other courts. So like, respect, because when I hit with Chidek and he saw that we're hitting on a court and it's someone else coming to hit next, he'll stop right away and start sweeping. Like the club members, you know? Like little things like that, I believe, is what like makes the club members and the people at the facility don't feel like, oh shit, here comes these guys again. Like, you could be respectful and like not tell the ref what you told the ref, and like, you know what I mean? Like, I think we can help ourselves a little bit more.
Of course. It's all about an attitude, man. You need to have a good attitude no matter what in a match. But sometimes you lose it because tennis players, you know, we're crazy. We're crazy.
I'm not perfect either.
We're crazy. We do some things, but there's certain things where you have to control.
Sometimes you feel like you're giving your heart and your soul to this match, and then something that in your mind is so simple, the man is just not focused and just not making sense to you, and it just like
it's true.
It just make you feel a little. But I'm not supporting what he did. That's wrong. You can't.
Maybe you are.
Just to make it clear. Just
so everybody knows. I don't know. I don't agree with that. So Eliakim, first time I saw you was in Monastir. I want to say maybe 2021. You played our boy Evan Zhu a couple times, and I think you got 2 W's. You remember those matches or no?
I got 2 W's against Evan Zhu.
Oh, you lost the first one?
I played Evan Zhu only once and I won.
It was only once? Okay, I thought it was 2 weeks in a row. Okay. But the time I saw you play him, bro, you won 3-3?
Yeah.
And you were like vomiting during the match. What was going on there? I always wanted to know what happened there.
Bro, man, you know, in Monastir is so hot, and
it wasn't even hot that day, brother.
I don't know. I don't even remember, bro. You're asking about something that 2021. I don't even remember. I think I just hit a banana or something, and then I was just, maybe the stress was too much because maybe I wanted to win.
Stressed out.
Maybe I was stressed out and I wanted to win that match so badly, and then I just or maybe because when did we? Around what time we played? Do you remember? Because
early
sometimes
in the morning, bro, 9 a.m.
I think I just had breakfast before. That's why. Because I always take my breakfast, you know, and Monastir is so difficult, man. Like the breakfast, and I'm tired of it. So I got milk, and then maybe I just vomited. But
because you threw up like twice in the match, and we were like, dog, this man looked like he's dying, and then he's running for every ball. Like what's going on here?
Man, I'm a hustler, man. I go to chase. Doesn't matter if I vomit or if I bleed. I gotta be moving. I'm a header dog, man. I'm a header dog. But it was not on purpose or anything to just
no.
Maybe, but it was just like, sometimes, you know, you eat and then the food just comes out like that. You know, It was not intentional. Yeah.
How many titles you won at Monastir?
Bro. Man. I think like 9. 9, I think. Yeah,
bro,
9 or 8.
It's so convenient for the Europeans to play down there.
Man, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Bro, I'm coming from a country where it's tough to get the visa, first of all. Yeah, I'm not gonna, you know us, we always planning our tournaments, it's always tough, even with the ticket flight and stuff. So I'm not gonna come back home to do a visa for China or for the US or for Santo Domingo. I'm wasting time. You know, I can just go to Monastir, which is like 1 hour and 30, and then just play, you know. If I have to stay in Monastir for like, if I have to go and come back, I will do it. And then it was always easier. And also, when I was coming back from the juniors, you know, with my ranking in the juniors, you know, it was kind of easy for me because my federation is pretty good with the Tunisian Tennis Federation. So anytime I ask for a wild card, they will give me.
You get it.
You know, so it was easy for me. And then it just happened to be my place. And I felt good playing there. You know, always.
It's another
man.
Place.
It's the place.
Another place with the conditions. You get a little bit of the wind, you get the heat. So you like when it gets to be like a little bit of a dogfight. You want it to be physical and
I love it.
Sort of,
I love it. I love it. I'm a handed dog. But the problem is that it's really funny with us tennis players, you know, because you will complain, you will say whatever you want, but you still have to play. And when you play, you will give everything. You get guys that say, "Oh, I don't want to play. I'm so tired, man." But when you go on the court, you're running like a dog.
For everything.
You know
everything,
what I'm saying? So there's no need to. That's why I've been realizing these days. There's no need to complain, because if you complain, you still gotta go and play. You still gotta go and play. So you complain for nothing. Either it's windy, either it's raining. You will still go out there and expect to win.
No choice.
So don't complain and just go and play. Yeah, that's it. But Monastir is the place, man. It's so easy for me. It's like 1 hour 30. You know, I get to see my dad because he lives in Tunis. And it's
really?
Yeah, my dad works in Tunis and lives in Tunis, so I get to see him. You know, I don't see him really often. So when I go there, he's there for me, and it's just, it's a good place for me. It's a good place for me. Yeah.
What's your tennis journey like? So you grew up, or you're born in Ivory Coast. You train a little bit in Morocco. I see you in Mourataglou Academy. And I saw you like in Monastir with Mary Pierce. So like, kind of, what's the story of Eliakim Coulibaly in terms of tennis?
I mean, I started tennis because of my dad. That means the one that introduced me, because my dad is obviously a coach. You know, started there, like, I started my first racket when I was like, what, 6. You know, started playing. Actually, I was doing tennis, football, and swimming. You know, but swimming is not my thing, you know, because I'm black. You know, black people, you know, we in Africa, just, you know what I mean? We don't swim.
You gotta change that, man. I'm from the islands, bro. I can swim. I can swim.
I mean, you can swim, but I cannot swim, bro. I'm not like that kind of a good swimmer, but I won't drown. That's what you know. I won't drown. But floating on the water, yeah, I can survive. But floating on the water, doing all those funny things, is not my no, bro. So obviously, like, I was playing football. I'm pretty good at football and tennis, and then it got to a point where my dad was like, "Yeah, just choose one sport when you wanna excel and when you wanna succeed." And I was like, "Yeah, Dad, I'm gonna play tennis because you're doing it, and I wanna make you proud." So that's how I started, and then started playing. And I was pretty good because I was training every day, because I would go to school. My school was really close to the club. I would go to school, come back, play, after go to school. It was like a project thing. My dad was training me. Sometimes he was even beating me, because, man, it was like, yeah, tennis is like, you know, in Africa, you know, when your dad wants you to do so good. So sometimes things were not going well between him and me, because me, I just wanted to have fun, go out, you play with my friends. Like, you know, you have to play, you know. But it was
that sounds like a consistent theme with the African parents. Remember, Alafia was talking about his father's disciplinary methods.
They would discipline you, man. But my dad was not that.
That's the word, discipline.
My
yes.
dad was not that tough where he was beating me all the time. No, he was only beating me when I was doing shit, you know. Because me, I was stubborn when I was small. I would go out at 8, come back at 8 in the night, you know. I'll go out. But after it was pretty good, because I started playing well. Went to my first tournament in Togo. It was like those regional things with the ITF, you know, those under-14s. I won, and then pretty good after. I went to Morocco. For 5 years, I was in Morocco since I was 13, you know, with the African Center. That's why I met, like, Bruno. I don't know, you know Bruno from Mozambique? He's in OU now.
Oh, the guys with Colo.
Okay.
Yeah, the guys with Colo, yeah. I was there with Bruno, other guys, and yeah, that's where I got to 16 in the world juniors. You know, I was playing juniors. That's why I met all those big guys. And after that, when I was 18, that's when COVID hit. You know, 2020, COVID hit, and then it was kind of difficult. That's where Mary Pierce came in, and then I moved to Mourataglou, and then I was in Mourataglou with her for like 1 year, 2 years, and after things didn't go well, she left, and then yeah, I was there because, as you know, there's a lady who got a foundation that helps me. It's always been helping me for like 2 or 3 through the past 3 years now. Yeah, she's paying the academy for me to train, and then she kind of helping me with some tournaments, you know. And then that's how I started on the top playing, and then here I am today, you know.
So what's the story with Mary Pierce? Like, how did that start?
I mean, I think I was pretty lucky about that. I think it's because I'm really Christian, you know. It's like God grace that she found me, because it was during a Zoom call in Morocco, and then because there was like a program during COVID where the coach of the academy in Morocco were calling every professional, you know, like they were trying to get a call with every professional, and then so they could talk about like the perspective, how like they lived on tour, how it was, and we could ask some questions, you know, and to know better. And then that's how she clicked in, and I asked like a question. I don't remember which question it was, you know, like a really good question and deep questions. And then she answered, and after she asked the director, like, who's that boy? And they told him like, yeah, it's Eliakim Coulibaly. He's like 16 in the world, you know, he's trying to play pro and stuff. He really loves, he's a hard worker. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna help him. And that's how like everything clicked in, and I flew to Mourataglou, and that's how it started.
Located in South Florida, Access Tennis is in the ideal location for training and competition. There are groups available for all levels of players, from young juniors to top ITF, D1, and pro players like Jody and myself. Access had a big part in the development of players like Cooper Williams, Ben Wilworth, Liam Draxler, and more. Access also has UTR match play certification. Visit accesstennis.com/contact for more information.
I'm stringing up my racket using my Pro Stringer. I've had this machine for 4 or 5 years now. The Pro Stringer is a portable stringing machine. It's very durable. It's accurate. I never have any issues with the tension being incorrect and stuff. It's easy for me to know what to expect from the racket. And we at the Changeover actually have a partnership with Pro Stringer. So if you'd like to go and purchase one, you can go to the website and you get to save $100 off a brand new Pro Stringer when you use our discount code CHANGEOVER in the checkout. So if you're interested in a portable stringing device, I highly recommend this machine. Saves a lot of money in stringing fees. And like I said, I take it everywhere I go and string all of my rackets on this machine.
Yo, how is the training experience there?
Where?
I mean, it's one of the most, and in Mourataglou, like it looks like one of the nicest facilities. Like how is the coaching staff, the fitness, everything? Like, how do you think about it?
Amazing, bro. Amazing. You get everything in Mourataglou. You got like indoor court. If it's raining, it's snowing, it's sunny. It's also good because it's in Nice. You know, Nice is the south of France. It's sunny all the time. You know, you can play. It's not like where it's cold, where you cannot play. It's really good. I mean, it's a good facility, good coaches out there. You know, you and also you get the pros to play with. You know, you there's not like many academies where you see like pros where you can play with. You know, there are pros that comes on and out, in and out all the time. So it's really fantastic and it's pretty good. You know, to train there, it's fantastic.
You train at all with Tsitsipas or Medvedev, any of these guys whenever they're around or no?
Bro, those guys I train with them. I know them. You know, I know Tsitsipas, really nice guy. Medvedev, really nice guy. I trained with them a couple of times. Like preseason, I trained with Medvedev. Like we were doing like 3 hours, three and a half hour sessions. You know, of cardio playing. It was crazy, man. And Tsitsipas recently, like also for preseason, we practiced together. It was fantastic.
Bro, Medvedev, the way he plays, in the fence, but still playing low and then running everywhere. How hard is this man training? Like, what is a session with Medvedev like?
Man, this guy is so good, bro. So good. I mean, to train with him, it's crazy, bro, because he's a really, 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 really nice guy. You know, training with him is so tough because what you see him doing on the court, running, that's how he trains, you know. He trains, we were doing sessions, cardio sessions, where we'll start the point, you know, where we'll start like doing shadow, returning, and then running back for the right to the left, and then the coach will feed, and we'll be playing. After when we're done, we'll be playing points for like, straight after, playing points for like 30 seconds or 1 minute non-stop. And then we will repeat that over and over again, you know, over and over again. And after, we'll play like short set, you know, after we'll do the same exercise again, you know. It's all like, in preseason, the guy is like, he's trains pretty hard, so hard. And then he's
very physical.
Very physical. And man, the guy can pull a shot from anywhere. It's never, when you train with him, you can never hit a good shot. You can never hit a ball and say, okay, I'm going to go to the net. That's a good one. He won't pass me. Everything is possible with this guy. Everything is possible. Sometimes I'm just like, man, who the heck is this guy, man? Where is he coming from? He's so
Alien.
good. So good. Alien, yeah, that's the word. Alien, bro. Alien.
And how does his session look different than Tsitsipas, for example?
I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, they are both different. It's just different practice. Tsitsipas is more, you know, hitting, more quality, you know, quality coming to the net, you know, finishing. Medvedev, like, you know, they are both different kind of game, you know.
Style,
but they're both different style, and they train pretty differently, but they both train hard, you know. As you can see, every pro's got a different way of training, but they're both going hard on the courts, you know.
So how do you use that to implement into your game? Like what do you learn from that, and what do you like to do then because of it? Do you prefer I guess because you would be more similar to Medvedev. Maybe not in like the height of the ball, but like very physical, a lot to run in. Do you prefer to prepare in that sort of way? Like, is that what you do?
No,
For your specific game?
Playing with Medvedev, it's really because you have to be aggressive. And if you want to grind with the guy, you cannot. You cannot. So it helps me in my game to be aggressive and be effective, because being aggressive is the tennis of now, because Medvedev, he's going to bring everything back. He's going to go there, go left and right, He's also aggressive, It's a different mixture, Playing with Tsitsipas, you know that, you don't want to give him a foreign inside out or he's going to crush you. He's more aggressive. He's always under pressure. So it's different style of game. So when you play with Medvedev, you know that you have to be aggressive. And when you play with Tsitsipas, you have to defend good, or you don't have to give him time. Because when he's got the time, he's so good. And then you're trying to take this different thing from them and then try to put it together and then, building yourself something,
So now when you train, sort of, what percentage of time are you spending on quality versus the physical aspect? How do you break up your practices?
I'm physical already. I'm physical. I'm running everywhere. So all I need is like the quality. The quality. That's all I need. Quality. More playing forward. That's what I'm missing in my game. I think. I have to be more aggressive. I have to, because if to put the ball until tomorrow, I'm gonna do that. I can do that. You understand what I mean? I can run everywhere. I'm physical. I'm fast, but coming more forward, this is something that I have to put in my game and get to improve. Because the tennis of now, man, all those guys out there, they will crush you. They're all aggressive. You won't find guys that gonna push the ball until tomorrow. But you only find that in futures. Sometimes by in challenges, man, those guys, man, they are there to kill you, man. They are there to kill you. I played Bonzi and Orléans. I took 0-0. The guy crushed me. Because the guy was like, we played like crazy, aggressive everywhere, man. It was so that this is something that I'm trying to work on, and something I'm trying to do in my game. Trying to be more aggressive, trying to put pressure on the guys, because that's the tennis of now. You're not gonna win a match by pushing the ball.
So when you flipped the match against Aziz, do you think you were more aggressive in the second and third set, or was it that you forced him?
Definitely, okay. I was more aggressive, because if I was pushing in the second set, he was going to crush me. Because when we started the match, I was so scared. I was scared. I was like, oh, it's home, final and stuff. But in the second set, I didn't care anymore. That's why I told you. I didn't care. I was like locked in. I was like, okay, be proud of it. So that's try your best. Hit the ball and go forward, And that's what I was doing. And then it made a big difference, because the tennis, you only play, to play the tennis of now, you have to be confident. You have to be confident on what you can do. You cannot play tennis and be running for 4 hours, 5 hours. Yeah, you're gonna win matches, but in the long run, where is it gonna take you?
And it's gonna break the body down too. That's a lot of pounding.
You have to be really effective. We're playing a tennis where you have to be really effective. So, and that's what I'm trying to do now.
And then, kind of on that same vein, so Max Purcell obviously out for a year and a half. I don't even talk about the case, because Max Purcell, Australian guy, you don't know what it is?
No, man, I don't even know this guy.
Well, he's won a couple of Grand Slams and doubles. He was like top 30, 40 in world singles.
Thank you very much for telling me. This
guy, he had some IV test or something, like IV drip, and he had too much vitamins or something that was illegal, like the amount for the method. It was like the method.
Make sure you use the right language. It was not illegal what he took. It was the amount.
The amount was illegal, and maybe the method of it or whatever. But that's not really. I don't want to talk about the case because I didn't really read the case. But I just want to say that drug tests always come at the worst time. For me, I only get tested when I lose. So like, you come off the court, you pissed, and there's some guy with a little clipboard and he's smiling. He wants to shake your hand. Come, like, you want to go watch you piss now? Like, dog, it's like, and then I can never piss right away. I have to sit there for 2 hours drinking water. Like,
man, you're so right.
It's 100%. Always at the worst time, bro.
Man, this is what happened in Ronda, man. I was in Ronda. I lost the match to Denoli. Man, I'm coming out of the court. There's a guy drug test. I was like, oh man, they don't do that. And the thing is that you cannot say no. Because if you say no, you're penalized.
You're in trouble. Yeah.
Man, I was done. I was so mad that I wanted to kill the guy. I had to go sit
You
there.
have to sit there and drink for hours, hours and
hours. Man, I still.
And the worst part is you don't know if you're ready because you never actually feel ready, and eventually you lose patience, and you're like, let's just see if it gets to 90. Let's just see if the cup goes to 90.
They're standing there looking at you to piss in the room with you. It's like, bro, I can't piss, bro. I can't do it.
Man, never turned the water on?
He did yesterday. That's like, bro. it felt too intimate for me, bro. Like, just let me close my eyes and just do this thing so I can get out of here, bro.
So they are looking at you, piss.
They watch you.
In Drummondville last year, the man
said... They're looking at you like in front or from the back?
So from the side.
They're looking at you. The man told me in Drummondville, he told me, turn 90 degrees.
They look at you from the side, bro. They look straight at it.
No, me, you cannot look at my thing. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I don't care. I don't care, man. I don't care. Run that he wanted to sound like, bro, no, you ain't looking at anything. I'm not gonna put water, but I'm turning around. You can just look at my ass, but don't look at my, don't look at anything, man. Don't look at anything. No. That doesn't work with me, bro. Never. It doesn't work with me. No matter where I go, you ain't gonna look at anything. You're gonna look at my ass, no problem. But my thing, nah, bro. Hell nah.
That's for you and God.
Yeah, man, that's for me and God. But you ain't gonna look at anything like that because, bro, come on. You're making.
In Morales was the first time that I got drug tested while I was still in.
Really?
So
you want to watch and they took you?
Yeah, and I was like, bro, I didn't even know this was allowed.
Yeah, I only did 2 drug tests, one in Slovakia and one in Rwanda. That's it.
Bro, they tried to catch me. Because they're not really tennis people normally who do it. So I'm in the middle I'm in Jamaica. People. I lost the first set. I'm going to go change clothes. He came in the bathroom with me and was like, drug test. Like, no, dog, I'm playing a match. Move.
Should I even tell the story? I guess I'll just say, I heard that's what happened there was one of the, what was it called?
Next Gen, yeah. Apparently that's what happened in the Next Gen. Menzik, yeah. It's like, it's one of those people who don't, it's just one of the local people. They did like what you just said. They don't really know exactly what's going on, and it was a mistake. Bro, how does one become into that? Like, that's my job. I want to supervise somebody piss and make sure that the cup is close. And like, why?
I don't know. I think
I don't think that's exactly what they sign up for. I don't think that's what they're looking forward to.
They believe in fair sport, and they just they have to do their part. All right,
it's just people hustling, bro. Probably just
I think so. I think so. But it's really bothering. Man.
Not my thing.
It's crazy.
Eliakim, we're gonna compete now to wrap this up. So we're gonna play what we call it Quizlet here on this show. You're gonna do some tennis and regular trivia. It's gonna be you versus Jody.
This man already said that he doesn't watch tennis, so I'm already.
No, let's see.
You ask a tennis question.
So it's gonna be first the 3 correct answers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read the question, and whenever you think you know the answer, shout the answer out.
Okay.
But you can answer once, and then if you answer and you're wrong, Jody has a chance to answer as well.
Okay, perfect.
You can both answer one more time, and if you don't get it right, we move on. First the 3 correct answers, and we're done.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's get it.
Question number 1 is who am I? I'm going to give you a player's career stats, and you tell me if you know who it is.
Okay.
Career high, number 7. 6 career titles. One of the best 200 backhands in the world. 5'11" according to ATP. From Belgium.
David Goffin.
Yeah, Ali. 1-0. Question number 2.
It's late and I'm tired.
Question.
Yeah. I think it's that too. Don't worry. You're gonna lose my G. Don't worry about
Question number 2. You gotta fight, dog. We in the futures right now. Fight. Question number 2.
Here we go.
Name a racket brand starting with the letter V.
Vocal,
yes. 1-1. Cha-cha.
Don't worry about it.
Cha-cha.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man, this is not a racket, man. What you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
It's a racket brand, brother.
Man. Man.
Vocal. But he won
Vocal,
one.
brother.
Come on.
Question number 3. Name the song. I give you the lyrics. Tell me the name of the song.
It's gonna be Afrobeats or something. He's gonna know.
My Io, don't cry, oh. I need Igbo and Shayo.
Last, Benna boy.
2-1, Eliakim Coulibaly.
Hey,
Match point. Match point.
Get it, yo.
Match point. What is half of 132?
Nah, I'm not good at math. I'm not gonna lie.
Jody got it, man. You got it.
66.
Let's go!
Man, what the fuck you saying? Let's go. So you supporting him?
66.
No, because it's a backstory to that. He has always messed the math up for months. Like he gets 7 minus 5 wrong, and now he's getting some confidence.
Where is his phone? Where's his phone?
Where's his phone?
Where's his phone? This
His
guy,
phone gotta be
I
locked.
swear, bro.
No, my phone's locked, family. My phone's locked.
This guy, man.
All right,
Come on.
all right. We can go
Lock in.
geography
No,
question.
don't give us the option. Just fucking pop it off. Just do it.
All right.
You know, that's the stress. That's the stress that he's talking out. That's the stress.
Yeah,
do it.
he's stressed. He's stressed for sure. Okay.
It's like in doubles when they ask you which side you receiver side, you know.
No, outside. It's always outside.
Partner.
I promise you, once you make a good return, I'm in the net so fast. I'm there.
Quick,
I'm
no
fucking
rally.
Straight there. I promise you.
Let's
All right,
get
we go
it.
tennis question. Of Lorenzo Musetti, Casper Ruud, and Tommy Paul, who is the highest ranked player?
Pause.
Tommy Paul.
No,
So now he can't answer.
he cannot answer.
Here's my question.
I read the question again.
But. Are we talking about live ranking or current ranking?
Currently ranked today.
No. I thought
No.
I thought it was. I didn't know it was current ranking.
Even if you thought it was live ranking, you're still wrong, my brother. You are a fighter, bro. The guy hustling, trying to cheat. Quick. Of Lorenzo Musetti, Casper
Why are you repeating
Ruud,
the
and
question?
Tommy Paul.
No, it's okay. Eliakim, let me tell you something.
It's
Let me tell
Casper
you
Ruud,
something,
bro. Fuck this shit. Fucking Casper
Lorenzo
Ruud, man.
Musetti has been playing amazing, and he will be ranked really high once the rankings come out. But as of right now, the answer is Casper Ruud.
No,
It's Musetti.
it's Musetti.
So I won then.
Yeah.
I played his mind, nigga.
Let's
It's a mind
go.
game. It's a mind game, my G. It's a mind game, my G.
Go.
It's a mind game, my G. It's a mind game. Be prepared.
Mind
That's
and
bullshit.
heart.
Is that right? Is
Mind
that
and
even
heart.
right?
Open your ATP app right now.
Doing it right now. I
Go
don't
look,
trust
my
you
brother.
now.
Verify.
Shit.
Verify.
You said the Monica Seles incident happened at some tournament. That didn't even happen
Now he
at,
wants
bro.
to go and throw stones at me too. All right, bro, just take your loss, brother.
Bro, Casper Ruud is 15.
Take your loss. Take your loss like a man with respect.
Casper Ruud is like
Take your loss with respect.
consistent top 10. Hey, look, it's
Well
not in
done,
my control.
Eliakim.
It's not
Well
in my
done.
control. Well done, well played. Congratulations to a strong opponent today on the game. And
Back-to-back titles.
guy's
Challenger
on a
title
real
and
hot-
then
he's on a real hot
Quizlet
streak.
title.
Real hot streak.
Back-to-back.
I'm on a winning streak. You know.
that's right. That's right.
The comeback king.
Bro, Eliakim,
Yeah.
thank you so much, bro, for joining us.
Man,
It was always a fun.
It was always
fun
pleasure, man. Always pleasure, bro. Always a pleasure
Yeah.
to be here with you
Congrats
guys.
again on the recent success, bro.
Thank you. Hopefully we
Yeah,
can
it's
do
really
more.
inspiring. Yeah, for sure. It's really inspiring knowing the journey you came from. I feel like we from the Caribbean, we can relate to being from countries that the tennis is not the most popular sport, and whenever you see people being successful, it's inspiring. So yeah, congrats.
Thank you, my
inspiration
G.
to a lot of people.
Thank you, guys.
I
Thank
hope-
you.
Yeah, and
Stay
yeah,
healthy,
we'll see
my
you
boy.
around. Hopefully you get the visa for the US, and we'll see you
Yeah,
in the
I will.
Thailand.
I will definitely. Justin,
All right.
when
Yes,
I see
sir.
you again.
Brother, I'm back on tour, so eventually I can work my way up.
Yo, before we go, actually,
I can work my way
congratulations.
up.
If people are still watching, by the way, let's say a little congratulations for Justin. Please just played a couple tournaments again, qualified in back-to-back futures,
That-
getting some matches,
that
some wins
guy-
on his belt again. So that's good.
That guy can play big, man. Look how strong he is. That one in back and
Yeah,
then
but- the muscles gotta stop popping on me though, so I just gotta stay healthy. But
it's a good sign to have a couple tournaments on your belt. You've been
Congratulations, my G.
Been through
Respect,
a lot,
bro,
so yeah,
respect.
let's hope for some health and you can get some more matches on your belt.
For sure.
Congrats.
Perfect, guys.
For sure.
All right,
Yeah,
everybody.
man.
Thank you
See
for
you, man.
watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.